What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10, and what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K23 Next Gen. Now, more specifically, the video that I have for you today is something a little bit special because, ladies and gentlemen, as you may suspect, it is a build video. However, by the name that you see on the screen, today's build video is not an NBA player, but more instead, it is a YouTuber formerly known as D'Vontay Friga. Now, a bunch of you will know who he is because technically speaking, this man is considered one of the best basketball players on YouTube, having played at college and also tried to play semi-professionally, but obviously things didn't work out. But when it comes to YouTube, he's balling both on generally YouTube and generally playing hoops. So I do also got to say shout out to my boy Samuel because he is the one who gave me the idea for making these types of builds where we're now making some YouTuber ball player build videos. And it really, like, this whole series will really depend on how you guys feel about these videos and whether you want to see more of them. So if you do, you know what you got to do, just show hella support to the video, whether that be a like, a comment, or just sharing it, because hey, that's the way we know you want to see more stuff like this, because otherwise we'll go back to the usual TV of me making some of the best NBA player builds you'll ever see on this you know what I'm saying, YouTube page. Now, as I said, D'Vontay Friga, position-wise in college, he was a shooting guard, right-handed, jersey number 11 from Mount Union, which was a D2 or was it D3 team? I can't remember. I think it was D2 team. Height-wise, he did come in at 6'2", as well as weighing 195 pounds with a 6'5" wingspan. Body shape, we're gonna keep it solid because yeah, I've never seen him look hella cut, but I have seen the boy look like he's got some muscle on him. Now, I do gotta say before we get into the skill breakdown for this build that do me a favor, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to drop a comment telling what you think about the build, whether you like it or hate it. Also, share the video because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to the channel, you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as well as turning post notifications on. Now, first things first, getting into the physicals, which I love to always get out the way, decided to go with a 75 speed as well as an 85 on the XL, because for those of you who play 2K this year, as you know, XL is much more important than speed. Plus, low-key, when you look at D Friga, no cruelty, he is not one of the fastest people up and down the court, but he does move quite a bit. But when he gets you in a triple threat, he does have a little bit of a quick first step when getting around you. Now, strength-wise, we decided to go up to a 35. This was mainly because of how we split out the attributes. If anything, argue with Samuel, because me personally, I'd have put more on strength than vertical, because watching this man through the years, the one thing I've noticed is he is strong, but vertically, he's not exactly gifted. But however, we decided to go to 75 when it came to the vertical, and then 85 when it came to the stamina. Now, going into the things we know best about Friga, we're going to start off with the finishing. Close shot, decided to give him an 85, as well as giving him an 85 on the driving layup. When it came to the driving dunk, decided to give him a 75 just because, you know, we want you to be able to get that basic dunk package down, which he seems to have. The reason for going with an 85 driving layup and an 85 close shot is because when he does get to the basket, from what you've seen in his 5v5 scrimmages, he really does have a knack for really finishing at the hoop, whether it be through jump shots, contact layups, or just generally finishing at the cup. So as you can see, this does allow us to finish with 20 finishing badges. Key things here being gold, acrobat, fast twitch, fearless finisher, as well as Hall of Fame Pro Touch, and silver slithery finisher, as well as Hall of Fame Giant Slayer. Now, to get into some of the weak parts of the build, I say weak parts, the points where I feel like his game is, okay, let me not say weak, not the best parts of his game, decided to go with the defense, where we decided to go with a 60 when it comes to interior defense. When it came to the perimeter, decided to go with a 70, and then when it came to the steal, decided to go with a 76. This, like, I'll really say it this way. I really do love watching this man's videos, but defensively, I do not believe he's one of the strongest people out there. So you got to remember, you got to take all these build attributes that we're putting on this build currently with a grain of salt, because the main thing here is 2K does want you to meet certain requirements to get to the 99 overall on these builds. So we really do got to exasperate a few of the stats just because we do got to get this build to a 99 overall. However, as you can see, we gave it a decent amount of perimeter defense, allowing you to get bronze challenger and clamps, as well as giving it a 76 steal, which allows you to get bronze glove as well as interceptor. Now, as I said before, Devontae is not one of the greatest defenders in the league. However, with this setup here, you will have a grand total of 16 total defensive badge points, allowing you to really spread it out. I would personally go with Hall of Fame off-ball pest to start off with, silver ankle braces, as well as menace, just because you will be playing a lot of off-ball defense, and those will be some of the necessary badges. Playmaking-wise, we decided to go with an 85 when it came to the ball handling, just because, as you may guess, allows you to get gold quick first step as well as silver handles for days. When it came to the speed with ball, decided to put this all the way up to an 80, because even though it's not one of the big attributes this year, it's still an attribute that you want to consider here and there. And then when it came to the pass accuracy, decided to go with an 80 because, again, he's not one of the greatest floor generals on, okay, I feel so used to saying NBA players that it's a bit hard for me to record this, but he is not a great floor general, but he does have an ability for moving the ball around and not making terrible passes. But hey, it is what it is. Now, as you can see, with the attributes that you do have there, you have the capability of getting Hall of Fame ankle breaker as well as special delivery, but the key things being silver killer combos and clamp breaker and bailout, as well as needle threader, and of course, gold, hyperdrive, quick first step, vice grip, floor general, dimer, and break starter, as well as unpluckable. Now, shooting wise, this happens to be Friga's biggest strength in my personal opinion, which is why we decided to go with a 93 when it came to the 3-ball, because as Samuel would love to say, it allows you to get Hall of Fame catch and shoot, gold limitless, deadeye, agent 3s, and blinders. And then when it came to the mid-range jump shot, decided to push this all the way up to a 91 because it does allow you to get a grand total of 30 total shooting badge points on this build, and then put the free throw all the way up to an 83, which means, as you can see, you can really get the majority of the shooting badges done here. If you really want to, you could core one of the tier 4 badges, get 2 more of them, and then you still will have enough badge points to get everything else. Technically speaking, you could get all of the tier 4 badges. All you really need to do is core 1, get the other 3, and then put a +1 from the +1 you get for playing My Career games, and boom, you got all the tier 3 badges when it comes to shooting. Finishing wise, as you said, you got 20, so you can easily get one of the tier 3 badges. Playmaking, same thing, and same thing for defense. But in total, you do finish with 37, 67, 87 total badge points on this here D'Vontay Friga build. And with the +4 you get from playing the My Career games, you finish with a 91 total on the badge count. Now, when it comes to takeovers, the very first one I decided to go up with is pull-up precision, just because, yeah, the boy's kind of mean when he really wants to get to his jump shot. I would have gone something with something else along the lines of easy blow-bys, but I more likely went with pull-up precision just because, again, as I said, his jump shot happens to be the sweetest part of his game because it's really hard to stop him when he gets it going. And then for the next one, I'd probably go with easy blow-bys or limitless range because, yeah, the boy is a shooter. Now, the build that 2K says we have happened to build here, or at least the shades of that we get, are Hal Greer, who I never watched, Bradley Beal, who, you know what I'm saying, and then Donovan Mitchell, and the build name happens to be a sharpshooter. I understand Bradley Beal because I've watched him play for years, and I will admit he's somewhat of a sharpshooter. Donovan Mitchell under sharpshooter makes no sense, and Hal Greer was drafted in 1958. I never saw the man play, but hey, maybe he was. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's build video concept, which if you did, don't forget to do me a favor, go and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turn post notifications on because we are racing to 1,575 subscribers. And also, thank you for all the support you've been showing to the channel. Don't forget to hit me up in the comments, tell me what you think about the build, whether you like it or not. And yeah, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. The next build video you'll see from me happens to be a Joel Embiid build. But I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces.